Rock the Ripple. Rock the Ripple. The Rock the Ripple podcast with Narita McInnes.
Let's do this. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Rock the Ripple podcast. I'm your host, Narita McInnes. It is so awesome to be here with you as always. And if you're watching this right now, you can probably tell I am flying solo today. So I am freeballing it, as they say. No, that wouldn't be solo, would it? Because anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's just move along from that little thought. But today I just wanted to talk about some things that have been on my heart and coming up in conversation lately. And it's around self-doubt and overcoming self-doubt and bringing our biggest goals, dreams, and vision to life. So it's been coming up a bit, like I said. So what I did is if you're watching this, you'll see me looking down at some notes here. I took some notes and wrote down some ideas of how we can combat this pesky thing that has been a bit of a plague in society, is self-doubt, holding ourselves back from doing the things that we're here to do because of whatever reasons, our patterns, our programs, what we've believed about ourselves in the past, and all that sort of stuff. And the thing with doubt is it can creep up on you, and then you may not even realize that you're letting it get in the way, you know? So by the way, I recorded this episode before and then my computer shut itself. So I had to reboot, restart, and start the video again. So hopefully everything that I said in that first one will just flow through like it did in in that one as we talk today. But I mean, really, everything, maybe something good, extra gold, juicy nugget comes through as well. We'll see. But anyway, let's start with the first thing I have written down, and that is when you're wanting to overcome your self-doubt because you know, by the way, that you are capable of doing the thing. You know it. You do know it, but you still let those doubts creep in, is to be aware of your thoughts, like to really notice what you're saying to yourself and maybe take some inventory on that, maybe write things down in a journal, in a book, notepad, whatever, and write down the thoughts that you're having, the most persistent thoughts. And maybe they're thoughts that aren't even yours, like they're things that someone else might have said to you along the way, and you're letting those thoughts come in and become real in your mind when, of course, they're not. It's not true. You can do and be whatever it is that you know in your heart you're here to do and be and experience. That's the thing. So write them down and ask, are they supporting you? Are these thoughts supporting me with the vision that I have for myself, or are they holding me back? Are they keeping me down? And then are those thoughts the kind of thoughts that I want to keep thinking? Do I want to keep thinking this about myself? Do I want to keep feeling like this? Do I want something better for myself? And by the way, no judgment on yourself. We're all where we're at. We're all where we need to be. And when we just take inventory, we notice, and that's when we can shift. That's when we can make changes. I don't want to think that anymore. And I don't really think that's true. I guess I've thought it for so long, like my whole entire life, that I believe it is true. I believe it is me, but it's not. It's not. So that's where you get to shift. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, but it can be really enlightening and really, I don't want to say frightening because it rhymed, but it can really just get you aware of what you're thinking and how you're showing up for yourself. And if you want something different, you know that you can change it. And so the more aware you are of the thoughts, when they come in, you can say, no, thanks. That's not what I believe anymore. I'm doing this, So that's one thing that you can do to help overcome self-doubt. Another thing is if you feel that you're holding yourself back, if you know it, if you are, you know if you've been thinking about something and you want to do something, you see other people do it, and when you do see other people doing the thing you want to do, it kind of gives you that in your guts because like, I want to be doing that and I know that I can, So if you take some time to sit quietly and ask yourself, be really honest with yourself. Why am I holding back? Ask yourself that question. Why am I holding back here? Is it because I'm scared of what people will think? Am I worried that I'll fall flat on my face? Am I worried how long it's going to take to do the thing? And then ask yourself again, why again? So why am I worried it's going to take me this long? Why am I worried that I'm going to fall flat on my face? Why does that bother me so much? And then keep asking yourself why until you get to the crux of it, until you get to the bottom of why these thoughts and these feelings are there. And then when you notice them, you can acknowledge them and you can say, okay, well, this isn't how I want to be thinking anymore. This is not how I want to be experiencing anymore. And write that down. But just keep pressing yourself and be honest. And again, be gentle on yourself. Don't beat yourself up about how you've been thinking or feeling, because you're a creator. You get to change in any moment. You get to change, which brings me to my next point that I have written down, which if you've been listening to me for a while, you'll know this one very well. And that is that now is the only time. Now is the only time that we bring our creations to life, because the past is already gone, the future's over there, and we are here in this moment. And so if we want to create and be a different version of ourselves, the only time we can do it is now. So the future version of us, when we get there, will be now. So I've given this example in podcasts and things before. Awesome chat with Nathan in the last podcast. If you haven't checked it out yet, definitely do. But I use the example in this one. Like if you're an unfit person who wants to become fit, the only way to be a fit person is to be that now. So what would a fit person do? Fit person would get out of bed. They would do some exercise. They would eat well. They would listen to positive podcasts. They would feed their mind with good thoughts. They would tell themselves to keep going, to rest when they need to, get to bed early, whatever that looks like, that is what they would do. So if you're someone in that position and you want to be something that you haven't been yet or have been before, want to get back to that, using fitness as an example, be that now. And then over time, you will get to that point where, far out, I'm feeling fit as hell, I'm feeling amazing, because you were that in that moment. And so that's true for absolutely everything. So we just, like if you want to write a book, what would an author do? An author would write each day, or maybe they'll do a big stint in once a week and write for hours and hours, whatever it would be, but you would do that. You would do that thing and you would be that in that moment. So that is why now, and being the thing, acting as if you are already doing that thing and you are that person, because you are being that version, that's what you need to do in order to help bring those big dreams, goals, and vision to life, and to combat the self-doubt by doing the things. Because when we show up for ourselves and when we do the little things each day, they do add up and we do become more courageous. We do believe in ourselves more because we're doing the thing that we said we're going to do. We keep the promises that we made to ourselves. We say, I'm going to do that, which leads me to the next point on here, which is decide. You decide. So when you decide, when you say, I am freaking doing this no matter what, it is done. I'm just the example. I am becoming the fittest version I have ever been of myself. I'm doing it. It's done. And not only do you just draw the line in the sand and go, come hell or high water, I am doing this. You also feel it in your body. You know it. And then because you've made that decision, that anything that comes your way from that point is aiding you, is assisting you, is helping you become that version. So even if you have challenges or obstacles that come your way as you're doing your thing, that is part of the process and part of shifting you into alignment and even more into that embodiment of who you want to be. And it's all helping you grow. It's all rising you up to your highest vision. So all of it is intertwined. And of course, everything is connected. And you're capable, so you're doing it. So you've made the decision. You're showing up for yourself each day. You take an inventory and stock of all the things that you are saying, and you're noticing them. And maybe you start to reaffirm new thoughts, which is something that the frequency shift journal that I created with the frequency shift activation. Everything's frequency shift. But it helps you shift frequencies by reaffirming and affirming what it is that you do want to believe and embody about yourself. And another thing that I have written down here is accountability. Accountability from someone who already sees your potential and believes in you, even when you don't, or even when you do, and you just need that extra kick up the ass to keep going, or that extra bit of push to bring your dreams to life. And that's why I created the Frequency Shift Mastermind, because in there we're working with a group of people and everyone has different goals and visions for themselves. And everyone cheers everyone along. We support one another and we actually get shit done and we make the progress together. And it is a beautiful thing because everyone is shifting frequencies and everyone is bringing their goals to life. And we've broken stuff down so that things aren't overwhelming. And then by doing the work, we're taking the steps, and then the doubt is falling away more and more because we're actually doing it. And we're seeing it's not so big and scary after all. It's just one step at a time, which is another thing. One step at a time. When you want to create shifts in your life, when you want to bring your dreams to life, like time is going to pass anyway. Time is going to pass anyway. So we might as well do the thing that is in our heart that we're here to do, you know? And the other thing that I haven't even mentioned yet, which is an awesome little tool that I think is so powerful, is imagine you're sitting in a room and you're sitting across from your 80-year-old self. So you're having a conversation with your future self. And you say, you know, I'm feeling like I want to do this thing, but I doubt that I'm doubting myself. I doubt that I can do it. I'm worried about this or that. What do you think that 80-year-old version of yourself would say to you? I'm pretty sure that version of you would say, just freaking go for it. Just go for it. Don't worry if you're not going to get it all done straight away. Don't worry if you fall on your face. Don't worry if you make mistakes. You will get back up and you'll do it again. And you are going to have so much fun. I don't think, and I'm pretty sure you'd be on the same page here. I'm pretty sure your 80-year-old self isn't going to say, just play it safe. Make sure you get to the end and you don't make any mistakes and you just, no, your 80-year-old self's going to just say, go for it. This is your time. Just freaking pull off the shackles of self-doubt and just go for it. You've got this. You've got this. So, yeah, you do have this, just by the way. I just want you to know that. So, yes, we all experience self-doubt, but the more that we just do the little things and take note of how we're speaking to ourselves and take note of just become more aware of what we're thinking and how we're feeling, we can shift that. We absolutely can. And you can. You absolutely can. So, yeah, I think I will leave it there. I hope that covers sort of everything that I was feeling. I'm looking at my notes here and I'm just so grateful that you're here. And that's another thing too. Like, out of all the videos you could have, or the podcast that you could have tuned into today, you tuned into this one. So if this is a reminder that has served you well, awesome. Also, if you have any ideas further to this that can help overcome self-doubt or bring your big goals and dreams to life, please leave a comment. I absolutely love hearing from you, and someone will read your comment and that will help them. And that's the beauty as well. When you step more into this is stepping into your power. It's realizing that, yeah, self-doubt can be there, but I'm just going to do this damn thing anyway. The energy and the frequency that you emit because of that, it just ripples out like you wouldn't believe. And you can walk through a grocery store and not say anything to anyone, and that ripple effect, that your light, that is affecting people like you wouldn't believe. And it's helping to raise the frequency around, and you can't underestimate the power of that. And who knows how big that and far that would spread. And that's the beauty of it. So, yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Like I said, leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Give it a like, give it a review if you're listening to this, wherever you listen to podcasts. But just thank you so much for being here. I love having these combos, these chin wags with you, and I'm so grateful that I get to. So thank you again, and I look forward to catching up with you next time.